Hello friends, it's me, Ryan. Are you ready to have some super fun today? We are going to play a really cool game with water. It's called Will It Sink or Float? I have a big clear tub of water right here. See? The water is so splashy and clear. We are going to put some of my favorite toys and things in the water. We need to guess if they will go all the way to the bottom, which is called sinking, or if they will stay at the top, which is called floating. It's going to be a super awesome science experiment. Before we start our amazing water fun, we need to remember one very important rule. It's a safety rule to make sure we all have a good time and stay safe. The rule is, we only play with water with a grown-up. That's right. Make sure your mommy, daddy, or another grown-up is with you when you play with water. They can help you get everything ready and make sure everything is super safe and super fun. So promise me you'll ask a grown-up to help, okay? Awesome! Now that we know the rule, let's get ready for the fun to begin. So, what does sink and float mean? It's super easy. When something sinks, it goes down, all the way to the bottom of the tub. Can you point down? That's sinking. And when something floats, it stays right on top of the water, like a little boat bobbing up and down. Can you show me how you float with your hands? Yay! You got it! It's like the water is holding it up and saying, "Hello, little friend, stay up here with me. We are going to be scientists and discover what sinks and what floats." Are you ready to make your first guess? I have so many cool things to test out today. I can't wait to show them to you. For each one, I want you to look at it very closely with me. We will hold it up, look at it, and then you can shout out your guess. Do you think it will sink, or do you think it will float? There's no wrong answer. It's all about having fun and guessing. After you guess, we will gently put the item in the water and see what happens. Okay friends, here is our very first item. Are you ready to see it? Ta-da! It's a little red spoon. Look how shiny and red it is. This is a spoon just like the one you might use to eat your yummy yogurt or cereal. It feels a little bit heavy in my hand. It's made of something called metal. Metal things are often strong and hard. Do you have a spoon like this at your house? I love the bright red color. It's one of my favorite colors. What do you think will happen when we put this spoon in our big tub of water? Let's think about it. The spoon feels a little heavy for its size. Does that mean it will go down? Or do you think the water is strong enough to hold it up so it can float on top? It's time for you to guess. Do you think the little red spoon will sink or float? Take a really good guess. Okay, have you made your guess? Are you ready to see what happens? I am so excited to find out if you are right. Let's do it. Let's put the spoon in the water together. Here we go. Let's gently place the red spoon on top of the water. 1, 2, 3, plop! Are you ready for our next item? I found this one outside in my yard. Look, it's a beautiful green leaf. It came from a big tall tree. It feels very light in my hand, not heavy like the spoon was. It's also very thin. You can see all the little lines on it where the water travels to help the leaf live. It's so pretty and green. Sometimes in the fall, leaves turn red, yellow, orange. But this one is a summer green. It feels almost like paper, but it's a real leaf from nature. This one is totally different from the metal spoon. Now it's time for our big question. What do you think will happen to this light green leaf? Will the water be strong enough to hold it up on top? Or will it get wet and go all the way down to the bottom to be with the red spoon? It feels so light like a feather. Let's make our guess. Are you ready? Shout it out for me. Do you think this green leaf will sink? Or do you think it will float? This is a tricky one. Think about how light it feels. Okay, lock in your guess. Okay, friends, let's see what our third item is. It's something you might see on top of a bottle. It's a cork. Look at this silly little guy. It's round and kind of squishy. If you squeeze it, it's a little bit soft. It's a light brown color. It feels very light in my hand, just like the leaf did. Cork comes from a special kind of tree. It's another thing from nature. It's not smooth like the spoon. It has a bumpy texture. Have you ever seen a cork before? They are super interesting. Now let's put on our thinking caps. We know the heavy metal spoon sank. The light, flat leaf floated. This cork is light, but it's not flat like the leaf. It's chunky and round. So what is your prediction? That's a scientist word for guess. What is your prediction for our friend, the cork? Will it go down to the bottom? Or will it stay up on the top and swim around? It's time to make your choice. Say it nice and loud. Will the cork sink or float? All right, it's time for our next object. Let's see what's in my hand. Ooh, look at this. It's a shiny round coin. This is money that grown-ups use to buy things. This one has a picture on it and some numbers. It's made of metal, just like our red spoon was. When I hold it in my hand, it feels a little bit heavy for how small it is. It's much smaller than the spoon, but it still has that heavy feeling. It's so shiny when the light hits it. It's very different from the light leaf and the light cork. So, let's think about this one. It's small, but it's made of metal. We saw what happened to the other metal thing, the spoon. It sank right to the bottom. Do you think this small coin will do the same thing? Or is it so small that maybe the water can hold it up and it will float? This is a really good test. What does your brain tell you? Let's hear your guess. Do you think the shiny coin will sink or float? Shout it out so I can hear you. Look! A funky yellow sponge. Let's move on to our next mystery item. Are you ready for this one? It's squishy and it's yellow. Ta-da! It's a brand new sponge. Look at all the little holes in it. It feels very, very light. Even lighter than the leaf, I think. And the cork. And it's super soft and squishy. Squeeze, 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 see? This is the kind of sponge you might use to help wash dishes or clean up a spill. Right now, it's completely dry. There's no water in it at all. It's so bright and yellow, like the sun. This one is really interesting, friend. It's light like the leaf and the cork, so maybe it will float. But it also has all of those little holes. What will happen when the water gets into those holes? Will it make the sponge heavy and pull it down? Or will it just float on top like a big yellow boat? This might be the trickiest one yet. I need your best guess on this one. What do you think? Will the yellow sponge sink or float? Let me hear your guess. Okay, here we go. Let's gently put the dry yellow sponge into the water. Let's place it on the surface and... look, it's floating. The yellow sponge is floating on the very top of the water. It's bobbing up and down. That is so cool. But wait a minute. Watch closely. Do you see what's happening? Let's check out our next item, and it's one of my favorites. It's a toy. Look at this super cool blue car. Vroom vroom. It has 4 black wheels that can really spin. It has those metal bits in the wheels. This car is made of plastic. Plastic is different from metal, and it's different from the leaf and the cork too. When I hold it in my hand, it doesn't feel very heavy. It feels lighter than the spoon and the coin for sure, but it does feel heavier than the leaf. It's a hard plastic, and it's hollow on the inside. There's nothing inside but air. This is a fun one to guess. It's a toy car. We drive cars on roads, not in water, but today this car is going for a swim. What do you think will happen? It's made of plastic, which can sometimes float, but it also has some weight to it, and it has those metal bits in the wheels. Will it be like the leaf and float on top, or will it be like the spoon and sink to the bottom? It's time to be a scientist and make a guess. Will the blue car sink or float? All right, the moment of truth is here. I'm going to gently place it in the water. Okay, friends, this is our last item for today, and I saved a really fun one for last. Are you ready? It's a big orange ball. This is a plastic ball, kind of like my blue car was, but it's much bigger, and it's full of air. When I push on it, it's a little bit squishy, and it feels super, super light for how big it is. It's so big I can barely hold it in one hand. I love the bright orange color. It's so round and bouncy. This looks like a ball you would play with outside or in a swimming pool. Now for our final guess of the day. We have a big round orange ball. It takes up a lot of space, but it feels very light because it's filled with air. We saw that things with air inside, like the cork in the toy car, were able to float. Do you think this big ball will do the same thing? Or is it so big that it will push its way down to the bottom? Let's hear your final super scientist guess. Will the big orange ball sink or float? Shout it out one last time. Here we go, the final experiment. This is so exciting. Because the ball is so big, I'm just going to drop it in. Ready, set, splash! Whoa, that made a big splash. And look, the ball is floating right on top. It didn't even go under the water.